Sergei Shoigu has also spoken about strengthening ties and that it is a priority for Kremlin to strengthen the ties with New Delhi. In fact, let me just tell you what Ajit Doval has also said, because this is a very important meeting that is going on. And he said Doval has said that it's a special relationship, a long relationship, and India values this strategic partnership with Russia. And of course, he has also spoken about the visit of the Russian President Vladimir Putin to India. Ajit Doval also goes on to say that that there are high-level engagements, and they're very excited. India is excited and delighted to learn about visit of Vladimir Putin. Just listen in to what Doval said. We have president of the IDC Amicability, that is an international diplomatic club, Amicability, Dr. Sergei Dvorianov is joining us. Thanks so much, sir, for joining us on Public TV. And it's a very important statement that's coming in from Moscow in the backdrop of the developments happening recently, just as recent as last night, when Trump has also talked about imposing secondary tariffs. Now, Shoigu says that it is a priority for Moscow to strengthen the ties with New Delhi, and Vladimir Putin, president of Russia, will be in India very, very soon. It's a very, very significant development and a strong message being sent out to the West, to the White House.
Yes, namaste, namaskarji. First of all, I would like to start my speech that similarity between our nation, India and Russia, that we are very cooperative nations. We are very open-heart nations. Right now, we can see that American policy, especially during the leadership of Donald Trump, before it was a huge expectation that it will be real dialogue between West and East. But for dialogue, we need at least some responsibility and mutual understanding how we can move, how we can save our interests. That's why we can see that Shri Narendra Modi ji, national leader of India, he is too much into spirituality. He is into the yoga. That's why we can see that God open and reveal to him that is the real nature of American civilization. That we can tell that right now who's an American friend. Right now, America in conflict with Europe, America in conflict with China, America in conflict with Russia. But before Donald Trump announced that we will have a very good dialogue, but right now he completely support Ukraine in the conflict. We are very surprised of this attitude and this behavior of so prominent leader like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
That's why we can see that spiritual similarity between our nation can give to chance, give a very good lesson to Western part of the world. That we are existing right now in multipolar world reality. We cannot push any nation down and tell that you should do this trading or you should not do this trading. It's completely not acceptable. That's why we can see that similarity between our nation show to us the way, and the visit of our national leader Vladimir Putin to Bharatavarsha, to India, it's again confirmation that definitely our union, which already exists during centuries and centuries, even before America, we was in deep friendship. That's why, of course, I completely optimistic, and I can see that we will save together. India and Russia union will save the world.
Despite US and India sharing very good ties, and of course Russia and Indo-Russia ties also go a long way back, that of course will maintain. They have also stood the test of time. We've seen that. But with Donald Trump at the helm of affairs in Washington DC, it seems that the things are somewhere deteriorating for the moment. But Donald Trump, you see that he's so frustrated that he's now saying that there could be secondary tariffs. It's as if he's just trying to, he forgets that he's the president of a country. He just speaks like a businessman, like a trader, and he thinks that he can just bargain his way through such threats and when he speaks publicly.
Yes, you know, it's a very famous sentence, quote, that when God wants to punish somebody, he took away his intelligence. That's why I also was completely surprised how it can be such a powerful diaspora, like Indian diaspora, even inside America, not only inside America, across the globe. such a talented people, very cooperative nations, or very soft nations. How you can push this nation, very cultural, educated people, skilled people, very influence. It's very close to the political bankruptcy. That's why, of course, he needs right now very well educated advisors who can spiritually enlighten him, who can explain him. That is not the way how you can handle all these problems inside your country and outside. You should be more educated. You should be more open heart. That's why I believe that together our national leader Vladimir Putin and Shri Narendra Modi ji, together they can convince Donald Trump to change this language. You're very right. This language is not for the prominent and experienced politicians. It's a language from another kind of experience, life experience. I am completely agree.
So, Dr. Sergei, what do we expect as far as Moscow is concerned, as far as Putin's visit is concerned? Because, we've had good ties, but Vladimir Putin coming in the backdrop of what's happening, NSA Doval going to Moscow, and now Vladimir Putin also, his visit is confirmed. There are a lot of, apart from oil, there's also defense ties, defense deals that are very important as far as New Delhi and Moscow are concerned, where again, US is also competing, is also trying to dangle in an F-35. And, we've seen from leaders from Washington, D.C. or even the armed forces in the United States saying that, India should do trade and, sign defense deals with Washington. And then they will get, maybe insinuating that they'll be treated better. What's on the agenda as far as Moscow is concerned with this visit in focus?
First of all, I would like to tell that wisdom of spiritual civilization like India can give a very good lesson and teaching to Donald Trump. Because right now we can see that the western part of the world, they completely wrong understand freedom. Freedom is not a possibility to do whatever you want. Freedom is understanding of interdependence, all of us. We depend on each other. We depend all nations where Vasudeva Kutumbakam. This very special message of Vedas should soon start like a normal spiritual standard of policy. And we can see that right now, during the visit of Vladimir Putin to Bharatavarsha, can give some understanding of Donald Trump and realization that freedom is not when you behaving like a child. Freedom is a big level of wisdom. And for example, in Western philosophy, you can never find such a concept like a moksha, when you can realize your freedom. Western philosophers, they are talking about the freedom like a choice, but nobody can deeply come to the point like a moksha, when you independent from your previous karma,